Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old-style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his greatest strength, or is there more to him?
Well, without doubt, it's his tactical intelligence combined with his pinpoint precision. The guy is like clockwork. You have to have that if you want to play there.
Driving on and making good progress. Cafu played into the... And a header! He scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, good steal, he just read it. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That pass has been well intercepted. Guardiola. Totti scooting forward. Now here's the delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Sneijder going forward. Juve charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Totti. Knocks it into space, and he's in on Mbappe! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! And just like that, he's into double figures now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Beckham. Oh, a delicate chip through.
This is the time you need that pace.
Juve, great vision. Juve tries a shot! Off the post! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Juve certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
He has found a way through. Cafu finding himself in space. Guardiola. And that signals the end of the first period. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
And it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is... He'll try from distance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Cafu. Nicely weighted ball. Big chance! Dani Olmo. Guardiola. And here's the chance to counter. Dani Olmo. Ibrahimovic. Oh, cracking ball. Oh no, this does... It's Totti! Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Nice looking ball. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Totti. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Totti. Cafu. Diouf. It's a sweeping cross.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Guardiola looking to add to his goal. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Impressive jump! Saliba can clear it away. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Barcelona really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Knocks it out wide. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And they're back in front! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Oh, he's been caught napping. He might be in here. Oh, great chance. Quick to recover this. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Barcelona with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Kimmich looking for the run, brilliantly cut out.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi, and it's Kimmich. And that pass just didn't quite work. 4 added minutes on the board. And that looks a decent ball. Space for him to turn and look. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And
he's in, must be!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Danny, real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Colorado Springs really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Quality ball. Tries to pass it through. Great ball if he can get there. Danny Olmo. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Albert Ferrer. Looking for the run. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pedri. That's a cute ball. Saliba cuts out the pass. Konate. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Totti. Can he get it through? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that has left him in a heap. And he is shot at goal! He's delivered all right! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up.
Shapes to shoot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Howson. And it's Olmo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola. So what can they make of this? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Barcelona come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping! Berbatov is flagged offside. And it's Ibrahimovic. Jude. And here's Messi.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Totti going about things with real menace. Barcelona still this single goal behind. Colorado Springs appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shevchenko, he's through on goal here. And he couldn't finish.
That was superb, though. The way he fed the ball, the weight and the accuracy of it. Shame it ended the way it did.
Substitution.
Colorado Springs with the corner, they're first. He's rising! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. The message is clear, none shall pass. Kimmich. And here's Mbappe. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
He's found a way through. It's Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
The goal scorer!
Two to the good, and they are
Number
purring,
19,
absolutely
Neymar.
purring.
Substitution for
Gorgeous,
Barcelona.
just
Number
gorgeous.
9.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Number 10,
Great chance!
Messi. Number
And he
23,
thumps it clear.
Bebeto.
Looking to play him in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nice looking ball. And that was asking for too much. Messi. He's through here.
Barcelona are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
That is lovely. Totti. Guardiola. And he cuts out the supply. And here's
There will
Mbappe.
be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And back to the keeper, David De Gea, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. And time is up. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Well, Jim, there's very little room for debate when it comes to Andrea Pirlo's legacy in the game of football. He made that deep-lying creative position his own.
Although I believe it was something that happened almost by accident.
Pretty happy accident.
Yeah, it seems he started out as a number 10, but he didn't have the necessary pace or physicality, so he just...
And one more try! And they've got rid. Best does really well there. He is strong. And it's been played through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Danny Olmo. Hangs one in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Mbappe! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
In towards the back. Impressive jump! Goal! Manchester United! A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's played in. Saliba gets it away.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
De Bruyne. Mbappe. He's a shot. Oh, good finish.
Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Well, that's well spotted. Pedri. And it's Totti. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And Danny Olmo. Best. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Duke. Quality ball. No way through. And he cuts out the supply. De Bruyne. Best. Looking for the run. Diouf. Decent chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Oh, great leap! And it's half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't...
Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
He is through here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Konate.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he thumps it clear. And the shot! It's really well cleared. Taken back almost at once. And it's Olmo. Kimmich has it out wide and in space.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Deftly away.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He won't be happy with that one. Half an hour gone in the second half. Pedri. That has been cut short. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually...
Shot, surely! He's got a goal! Barcelona are back in business. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Number 9, Dani Olmo. Number 18, Ibrahimovic. Number 17, Francesco Totti. Coming on the field, number 10, Messi. Number 23, Bebeto. Number 22, De Bruyne.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Manchester United have reclaimed it. Now it's Mbappe. It's Bebeto. And Bebeto! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona found the way, forced, and time is up. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Barcelona against Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Aimed beyond the defence. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Hazard. And the finish! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the...
Can he finish? Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He's got away. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Out for a throw. Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. There's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has been knocked clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! And it's there! They are purring, truly purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
A case now of complete control. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Guardiola. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the shapes to shoot! Goal! They're back within reach! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Ibrahimovic really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Barcelona may be down, but not out just yet. This possibly the last play of the half. Guardiola goes short. Shot at goal! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Xavi Alonso. Shevchenko. No, that's been intercepted. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 5, Vinicius Junior. Coming on to replace him
This
is
is going once
number
more.
8, Mbappe.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that is a good ball to find him. Messi. Now it's Hazard. And he's running through. Always onto this. Shevchenko!
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way through. Hazard. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's superb. Tanucci spots it and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9.
Barcelona have their third corner.
Coming on the field is number 10, Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great vision. Tries to pass it through. That's an excellent interception. Shoots! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Just one goal in it now! Game on! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Oh, good effort!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Silvestre. Coming on to replace him is number 12, Eduardo Camavinga.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Threads one in. He has a look. Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Number 17.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And he's there to clear it. Nicely weighted ball. And he's certainly onside here.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And that has been cleared.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Saliba.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Bastoni cuts it out. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, we've seen that early. And the shot! And no mistake. We thought they were done, but never say never. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystified.
And that's it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Your reflections then. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Crosses it in, there's the header! There it is! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's made its way to him. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. This looks promising.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now there's a fine ball. Takes a shot! He's beaten the... And that's a sharp finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's...
Chance! Well taken goal. And they've got their lead back. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And he can thump it away. That pass isn't the best. Hakimi. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pedri. Totti going about things with real menace. Good read, needed to be. shot at goal! Oh, nearly, nearly. Oh, that is a nice touch. That's good play. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross flung in towards the middle. Mbappe. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's found a way through. Messi. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Pedri. And it's Guardiola. And it's Olmo.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
And
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Guardiola. Hakimi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And the shot! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now it's Messi. Foot in. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's through here. Oh, well played, well played. That's really well cleared. Silvestre. Totti. That is good alertness.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And there's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure...
Oh, what a mistake! Ibrahimovic. He's having a shot! Goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
Barcelona.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Barcelona may be down, but not out just yet. Oh, he's bustling through here. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Messi. Mbappe. Messi. And Messi! Oh, it's come loose. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Coming on to replace him is number 6, Di Maria. Substitution in progress.
Threads one in. Oh, super ball. Brilliantly cut out. Hernandez gets it clear. Into the last 5 minutes. Tries to play it through. Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Not a bad try by any means.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside.
Hakimi.
That's all he needed to be.
Coming on the field is number 23, Belletti.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And it's Neymar.
Added minutes
Now it's
have been
Mbappe.
indicated.
No luck with that dink over the top. Di Maria. That is a brilliant interception. Nicely weighted ball. Kukçu does really well to win the ball there. Nicely aimed pass. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, cracking. Goes for a shot! Oh, off the bar! So that's it. It is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
That has been cut short. Shifted it to the flank. Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And here's Shevchenko. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Olmo.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Yamal. Barcelona are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested foot. Shot and goal! Pedri. Chance here to counter. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's onside. He's beaten the line. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Barcelona! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Doué! He's done very well to get to that.
Doué really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And the pass is intercepted. Totti. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Ibrahimovic. Donnarumma gets it clear. Silvestre finding himself in space. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Ibrahimovic.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Serginho played with speed from back to front. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
We're about to announce
I
today's
thought that was a
watching numbers.
decent 45
Please
minutes
watch
of
the screen
football.
if you have a
Plenty of
ticket.
signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets us going once more. Barcelona currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Shot, surely! In he goes again. And a neat finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now, can they get him away? Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Now, there is the unmistakable figure of John O'Shea, one of the first names on the team sheet, always, Jim.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to be a little biased here because he's from my hometown, but he's about as versatile and dependable as they come.
The ultimate unsung hero. Del Piero charging forward. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And it's Zanetti. Zanetti delivers. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Crosses it in. Silvestre can get it clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Pedri.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Zakaria.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That is ended up in no man's land.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Oh, that's a key interception. Shot from Mbappe! Oh, what has happened here? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pull it. Barcelona are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the...
Gets his head on it! Harmlessly behind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
O'Shea gets over and intercepts. Zanetti. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Either side giving way, it has been tight. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Dani Olmo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Dani Olmo. Saliba spots it and intercepts. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
With a quick request for support.
So between them, no goals at all so far.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, El Hadj Diouf.
And we get things going again.
Shevchenko.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And here's Batistuta. Dani Olmo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Guardiola. Pull it. Messi. This is a promising build-up. Kimmich makes the interception. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Batistuta. He's found a way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Delivers the ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. So we've reached the hour mark. And he's in on goal, and Del Piero! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Del Piero simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Vermaelen kept his eye on it, and he's there. Knocks it into space. No breakthrough, and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. White. That's a little off target, and it's Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! About as smooth as it gets! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Barcelona have it back and can go again.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, good climb! And he's there to belt it away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Del Piero. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Vermaelen. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against Barcelona.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication.
Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a check. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's a decent clearance.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Now it's Forlan. Oh, cracking ball. Tries a shot! And that was struck with genuine force. Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And a header! It's a loose ball. Played in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tries to play it through. He's found space here. Decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Manchester United! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He's such as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Pedri. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Gattuso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's in on goal. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That has not gone well.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's in just the keeper in his way. Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Gattuso is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, well played, well played. And it's Maldini.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pedri. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's Totti! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling.
Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Has to go back here. And it's made its way to him. Oh, shooting chance! Again, a brilliant save. So, third corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Dani Olmo! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front... Tries one from range! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Substitution in progress.
He's having a good look here.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Messi! Messi! Genius! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They're seeing no way back, but they are level.
The goal scorer
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Berbatov. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. Encourage the... There's the shot! Goal! Manchester And sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United have their lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Coming on the field, number 10, Neymar. Number 19.
And here's Totti. And this is Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
6 added minutes has been
He's
indicated.
having a hit! No, he's missed it. And this is Berbatov. Ah, that's a fine interception. And he's quick to get rid.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Just eases him off the ball. Cannavaro robs him of possession. That's that, the end. Barcelona can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Mbappe looking to receive it in space. And here's Danny Olmo. Chance for a shot! Oh, easy pickings there. Totti. It's Totti! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Aims beyond the defence. Looking for options for movement. Takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's taking no chances there. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's lost his man here. Surely, and the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Guangdong United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Totti. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Oh, it's come loose. Can he stop it going out? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cuts it back. Beckham! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Silvestre running with intent. Gerrard.
Guangdong United genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack. Variation, unpredictability, you know, that's always key to success.
Rijkaard. Pull it. Guardiola. And that's really well manoeuvred. Xavi Alonso. And it's Beckham. And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely aimed pass. Pass is just off target, and he's only too happy to take it! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! How they've waited! Now they have it! Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, now he can run away with it. Sommer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Saliba cuts it out. Guardiola makes a dash for it. And he's being shifted off it.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, shooting chance!
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Knocks it into space. And the finish! And he hits the net. Barcelona are back in business.
The goal scorer for
The
Barcelona.
movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitutions taking place.
And Bebeto! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And in a trice, real chance! It's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Number
Yeah, that's
10.
what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And now he has two.
Substitution.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
There will be 5
It just goes
minutes
to
added
show you
time.
what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Gabriel is there, and he can get that clear. And it's De Bruyne. And claimed it back swiftly. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities. And the noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Brazil.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And here's Berbatov. He's... Oh, shooting chance! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. So what can they make of this? Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Guardiola. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Barcelona currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Saliba. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Silvestre. And that could set him on his way.
That's good defensive concentration.
Right, Shevchenko. Can he get it through? Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ambitious ball here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Silvestre. Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking here to chip it through. That's a shade optimistic. And now the breakaway. And it's Berbatov. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now that looks a decent ball. Berbatov might just make this.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's the keeper's ball. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Totti. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first half thoughts?
Barcelona really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Barcelona just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And so the action is resumed. Barcelona leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Passing is crisp and sharp. Guardiola is the team's great visionary. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super ball!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Berbatov. He's chosen to go back. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And that is expertly dealt with. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Threads one in. Kimmich. That's a little off target. Nice looking ball. Saliba gets over and intercepts. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. Right, Shevchenko. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kimmich. And it's Olmo.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the shot! And that could have brought them level.
That was so poor, a very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This is a promising build-up. Berbatov, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola. That is a brilliant interception. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
That's that, the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent.
Mbappe! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And that should get the job done. Now it's Kimmich. Kimmich gets a cross in. Rijkaard gets it away. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Totti. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Puskas. Ambitious ball here. Saliba cuts it out. Passes coming off in quick succession here. De Bruyne delivers the ball.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Neither side yet able to find the net. Mbappe! Oh, that is a nice touch. That's an imaginative pass. Shevchenko providing an outlet on that flank. He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pedri. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Kimmich. Guardiola. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Pedri. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, cracking ball. That pass has been well intercepted. Totti. And this is Totti. Oh, good climb! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And he's had it nicked away. Nicely weighted ball. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Is there any... And the shot! Totti, always looking for that half a chance. Berbatov. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And that brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side yet off the mark.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. The second half is up and running.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He won't be happy with that one. Hazard. Well, we expected better, and so did he. De Bruyne. Now it's De Bruyne. Great vision. Xavi Alonso.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saliba. And it's Hazard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Berbatov. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space.
It's Totti! No, just not quite.
Totti really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Puskás can so cleverly bypass the press. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well read, nice interception. Works it forward. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Taken back almost at once. He's beaten the last man. Pelé! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And the keeper beats it away. It's a pretty loose pass. Alonso.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely shaped ball. Konate. The final 5 minutes. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Kimmich. Totti. Can he get it through? Great chance! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution in progress.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
And it's hoisted clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that's a dangerous ball. Oh, the ball's run loose here. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside.
Tries a shot! Oh, and it's come back out to him. Goal! Barcelona! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rijkaard is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He's got away. Sommer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Whatever he had in mind. Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta! A finish of true class. Barcelona are back in business. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got.
And the shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And this is Batistuta. Threads one in. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. And here's Ibrahimovic. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Ibrahimovic. Chance for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Now, who's going to be first to this?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Dani Olmo. And a header! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 18.
Barcelona leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And here's Batistuta, and Batistuta! And that's a sharp finish. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 40 minutes.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Batistuta demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And now he has two. Eze! Oh, crossbar! What a wonderful goal! Aubameyang duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Back on the way then.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Corner number 2 then. Eze gets it away. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Kimmich. Batistuta. Now it's Eze. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, he's been caught napping! And Aubameyang! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish right from the top draw! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He gave it plenty and some. thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out.
Great chance! And yes, it's there! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is...
Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now that's well seen too. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mbappe! And that could come back to haunt them.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss. Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Some good persistent defending here. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Now, can they get him away? Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Just 5 minutes left. And this is... Shot, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, this looks sharp.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
4 added minutes has been
That's been
indicated.
intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Konate cuts it out. Can he get on the end of this? It's a searching pass. 4 extra minutes added on. But that signals the very end. Barcelona did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into...
Great chance! It's in! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Danny Olmo. Well seen, saw that coming. Silvestre makes the interception. Okazaki. And here's Torres. Now that looks a decent ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Nicely shaped ball. Spread neatly. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Kimmich.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Aimed beyond the defence. This looks promising. Great ball, Ibrahimovic! And that's in! They are right back in business!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that is fabulous! Big chance! Oh, good finish! And they get themselves in front! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And this is Ibrahimovic. Guardiola. And they've managed to get rid. Tries to play it through. Now it's Shevchenko. That is a great pick out. Picked out brilliantly. And the finish! Totti. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception. His positioning was
2
spot on.
minutes has been indicated.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Adams gets it. That's it, 45 minutes up. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And so the action is resumed.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Mbappe. Oh, good-looking ball.
And it's Shevchenko. Quality ball. Sylvestre got a long way forward to join the attack. He's having a shot! Rodri gets it away. Lexington are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Sylvestre has it in a wide position. Ibrahimovic. Great vision. Decent chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Pedri. Can he get it through?
That looks a good ball through.
Chance for a shot! And it's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
He forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, the
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona have their lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He'll try from distance! And that could have brought them level.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Number 18, Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field, number 23.
And it's Fernando Torres.
Number 7, Berbatov.
Fernando Torres. He is through here. Chance! Well, now, oh, it's fallen loose again! And there's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all. And that's it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona certainly have...